have heard talk about how solar panels reduce energy expenses or are environmentally beneficial. But it's likely that this is all you know about them, and that's just fine. But before switching to solar energy, it's crucial to fully grasp what you're getting into. Here are some fascinating solar industry facts to keep you informed and motivated to use solar energy for your home's energy requirements. In 1941, the first solar panel cell was found. Alexander Edmund Becquerel made the discovery of the photovoltaic effect, or the capacity to generate an electric current from solar radiation, in 1839. The first solar panel cell was created shortly after by Russell Lowell in 1941, and Bell Laboratories released the first commercial panel in 1954. As Semper Solaris continues to daily install solar panels that are among the best in the business, solar panel history is still being written today. A year's worth of energy for the whole Earth is provided by 1 hour of sunlight. Solar energy, or the energy that comes from the sun, is where solar power begins. Solar panels may store solar energy while it shines. These solar panels use two separate methods to convert energy into power: photovoltaic, which produces electricity, and solar thermal, which produces heat. The sun is the most plentiful energy source that is accessible on Earth. You could generate enough energy to power the entire planet for a year with just 1 hour of direct sunlight. The sun generates a ton of electricity. To power all of your home's energy needs, all you need is a cable, also known as solar panels, that will convert energy from point A, the sun, to point B, electricity your home can utilize. The largest source of solar energy in the United States is California. With 20,163 megawatts of solar energy used as of 2017, California used more solar energy than any other state. 3.7 million houses might be powered by the state's installed solar energy systems. North Carolina, Arizona, Nevada, and New Jersey are other states that produce and use solar energy in close proximity to California. But as solar energy becomes more and more popular and more people have access to it, the market will grow as more states join in. Power can be created by solar panels without direct sunlight. The sun is the most plentiful source of energy that solar panels can take in and use to generate electricity, while it is not necessary for it to be in direct sunlight. Many different wavelengths of the sun's light can be captured by solar panels. Therefore, even if the sun isn't shining directly on the panels or it's cloudy outside, the solar panel cells are still able to collect and use the colors reflected from the sky to generate electricity. Within 30 years, a solar-powered home can reduce carbon dioxide emissions by 100 tons. By installing a home solar power system, you may drastically reduce your carbon footprint and produce clean energy. In other words, it doesn't produce nearly as much pollution as other energy sources do. With a solar power system, the typical American home could cut its monthly emissions by more than 1,400 pounds of carbon dioxide, 5 pounds of nitrogen oxide, and about 8 pounds of sulfur dioxide. Salt can be used to store solar energy. Because salt can retain heat from the sun's beams even after dusk, it has been discovered to be an effective storage solution for concentrated solar power, CSP, generators. This suggests that it might be the ideal method for storing renewable energy produced by CSP plants in desert regions, where there is an abundance of sunlight and undeveloped ground. One of the earliest sectors to embrace renewable technologies was the space sector. The space industry started utilizing renewable technology to power spaceships in the 1950s. The oldest man-made spacecraft in orbit, Vanguard 1, the first artificial satellite powered by solar cells, has traveled more than 6 billion miles. As well as for large-scale ground installations that produce clean electricity from sunshine, panels are now a typical component on satellites and rovers exploring other worlds like Mars or Venus. Solar panels produce almost no pollution. Of course, the production of solar PV contributes to some environmental damage. We'll need to use resources from the ground to make panels until we can 3D print them in space using space matter as the building blocks. Solar panels do have a small environmental impact when they are constructed and deployed, though. There are no moving components, no noise or pollutants, and only the sun's rays are needed for fuel. An investment in solar energy can save money. Don't base your decision to switch to a solar energy system entirely on the cost of installation. Instead, consider how much money you will save over the course of your investment in solar energy. Following the installation of your solar panels, you won't have to pay any more heating or electricity bills, and over time, the money you save on your electricity bill, which is about $1,300 per household annually, will pay for the cost of your initial investment in a solar energy system. Additionally, individuals who purchase solar panels may be qualified for a 30% tax reduction, and some jurisdictions even permit solar power owners to resell any unused solar energy, putting additional money back into your pocket. Even so, they require little maintenance, and obtaining a checkup is inexpensive. Aircraft can be fueled by solar power. Solar energy encompasses more than just utilizing solar energy for domestic electricity needs. It can also be used in automobiles. More and more individuals are using just solar energy to travel, using everything from vehicles to trains to now even airplanes. This use of solar energy outside of homes and commercial buildings is just the beginning of solar technology's limitless potential to improve our daily lives. Kilowatt-hour, are used to measure solar-powered electricity, and the average solar panel has a capacity of about 225 watts, with a capacity to create 20 watts per square foot. Solar panels produce about 10 kilowatts of energy per square foot. To put things into perspective, the average home needs roughly 30 solar panels to meet its own energy usage needs, and humans speak for those who are not in the energy field. The third largest solar market in the world, the United States, continues to see a rise in demand for solar energy. The cost of solar energy systems is declining, making them an increasingly appealing energy option for Americans. Those solar panels are much more complicated than you may have realized. Why not embrace solar panels for your own home after learning about their history, a little of the science underlying the technology, solar energy's present market position, and its potential for growth? Solar energy is used to power the biggest battery ever created. Australia is home to the largest battery in the world, which was constructed by Tesla CEO Elon Musk. Tesla created the entire device in 100 days, and the battery has a 100 milliwatts capacity. The battery has an hourly capacity of 30,000 houses. According to press reports, Tesla is allegedly planning to use up to 1 million solar panels to build the world's biggest battery in the UK. However, Tesla is currently denying the rumors. The construction of a new solar battery in Kent, which will be 3 times bigger than the one in Australia, is now being planned. The most promising current renewable sources of clean energy are solar and wind power. They can be used repeatedly because they are renewable and don't emit any damaging pollutants like carbon dioxide. Compared to conventional energy sources like coal and natural gas, these two renewable sources provide a variety of advantages. One benefit is that they are cleaner. Unlike wind turbines, solar panels don't cause much air pollution. Most importantly, we will never run out of wind or sunlight since they are renewable resources. The cost of operating the solar energy sector is also far lower than that of conventional power facilities. Solar energy has a bright future because of technological advancements that lower costs, increase output, and make it easier to install panels. As mankind turn to pure, green, renewable sources of energy instead of polluting fossil fuels, we can anticipate that solar energy facts will astound us. Solar is our bet, and we believe you should be as well. This is all for today. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon for more videos. Stay tuned with AWZ.